It takes a lot of skill to be able to hit from both sides of the plate. Over time, we've seen players like Mickey Mantle, Pete Rose, and Ken Griffey Jr. dominate their respective eras. Who are the best 5-switch hitters in the game right now? I'm going to try and answer that question right after this word from our local sponsor, me. Now, you know I like to keep you guys updated with what's going on behind the scenes on the channel. The laptop I usually use to edit has been in repair for the past week plus, and it's almost finished. My temporary video producing situation is dreadful right now, which is why you've seen me flesh out some of my more simple video ideas recently. Hopefully everything should be back to normal very soon, hoping for some time within this week. And yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys with that, and now I will give it back to your host. Also me. So who are the best 5-switch hitters in the game of baseball right now? Let's talk about it. So of all the rankings I've done on this channel, this one has got to be the closest between all the spots. The margins between these hitters are so incredibly small that most of your lists are almost guaranteed to be different than mine. Definitely let me know in the comment section how you'd arrange these 5, or even if I may have missed somebody. Coming in at number 5 is Josh Bell. Had I done this ranking before the All-Star break, there's a good chance Bell would be number 1. He's cooled off a ton since then, but he still had a great breakout season. Here are the stats. 31 dingers, 99 ribbies, a 575 slugging, and a 939 OPS. Bell was an all-star this year and also participated in the home run derby. The Pirates have had a pretty awful season, there's no arguing that, but they actually have a decent lineup, and Bell is at its heart. Very curious to see how Bell responds next season following up this breakout year. Coming in at number 4 is teammate Brian Reynolds. You've heard of Alonso, you've heard of Soroka, but there's a decent chance you may have not heard of Brian Reynolds. He's probably baseball's most underrated rookie right now. Here are the stats. He's hitting an NL rookie high 324 with 13 homers to go along with it, and is tied for 3rd among major league rookies in walks. Like I said earlier, Pirates fans don't have much to cheer about this year, and probably not for a little while, but this young kid is going to be an electric young jersey seller for the Pittsburgh fan base. Coming in at number 3 is Javi Baez. Coming in at number 3 is Carlos Santana. Santana spent the first 8 years of his career in Cleveland and had a ton of success. And then he went to Philadelphia, where players go and get bullied by their fans worse than I bully the Mets Twitter account. Here are the stats. He's hitting .292 with 30 homers, 79 RBI, a 962 OPS, and he has career highs in walk percentage, barrel percentage, and exit velocity this season. It's been an incredible turnaround given how dreadful he was with the Phillies last year, a year in which he batted .229. Coming back to his former team has really done wonders for him. The Philly fanatic probably scared him off. Coming in at number 2 is Francisco Lindor, making that our 2nd consecutive pair of teammates to make this list. Mr. Smile has been one of baseball's best shortstops over the past few years. He's a stud at his position, a monster behind the dish, a fiend on the base paths. I'm running out of nouns. He's the smiling face of the Indians for a reason. If there's one player on this list I'm starting a franchise with, it's going to be Frankie Lindor. But he doesn't have the best stats on this list this season. That goes to our number 1 player. Coming in at number 1 is Cattell Marte. I've made this decision solely based on stats from this year. He has the best blend of power and average out of the hitters on this list. As one of the most underrated players in baseball right now playing out west with the Diamondbacks, Marte is silently having a terrific season. Here are the stats. 318, 27 dingers, 571 slugging, and a 39.8 hard hit percentage. After Arizona traded Paul Goldschmidt to the Cardinals last offseason, it looked like the Diamondbacks were out an offensive powerhouse and would go into 2019 in a rebuild year. Both Cattell and the Diamondbacks have surprised many this season. They've fallen back a bit in the wild card standings and probably won't make the playoffs, so they're going to set their sights on the future with their young stud to lead. That's going to be all for today's shorter video. If you'd be so kind as to like the video, subscribe, and hit the little bell, I'd love you for it. If you'd like to help me hit 1,000 followers on Twitter as well, that'd be freaking awesome. I'll leave a link down to that in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later.